Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. I wanted to do a quick review on episode 2 of House of the Dragon. It seems as if they're going down that same trope again, where the queen loses her mind. Maybe this is. I haven't read the book. Okay, I'll be honest. I haven't read the book. I don't know what's in store. Right. I don't know what to expect. Um, I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing on the show, and perhaps maybe this is the first time where they show the Targaryens starting to lose their mind, and that's how the Mad King was born or made or whatever you want to call it. And it's a family thing. It's hereditary. It's how it starts, the mental illness. But we're seeing it now with Rhaenyra, right? um, as she walks through these castle doors, as she's trying to gain back the respect that she lost, as she's trying to be a queen, um, she is absolutely losing her mind. She's seeing Jace in the most randomest places. She can't sleep alone. She had to go sleep with Damon. She is not who she is. She feels the pain of the loss, I guess, right, of her son. Plus, she understands that she now has to be queen, and there's just too much to bear. Which, for a normal person, absolutely, it's not easy. But what I'm hoping for, it's more that they're showing that, you know, they're showing a side where they want people to understand that, like, being a king or a queen, whatever it is not easy, especially if you're going through so much pain and everything that you have done to get to this point. You're finally here, and I think you kind of weigh your options and you think, was it worth everything, losing everyone, losing all the people that I love to get to where I am for this one little thing, right? And I think that's what's getting to Rhaenyra, right? She's becoming the queen, and she's realizing she has to make changes. She has to be different, right? One thing I really liked about this episode was the scene where the dinner table with the rich folk, and she fed them rats, or pigeons or whatever, right? And she told them that, you took from the poor and you hoarded everything, and those poor people outside didn't have anything. My subjects had nothing. So now you will return everything you have taken, and I will distribute it amongst the poor, right? While she figures out a more permanent solution, she found a temporary solution to win back the people's hearts. Again, that was a very nice touch. That still shows me that she's still mentally intact, in the sense that she understands what she needs to do to gain the people's trust, but also understands that, like, she has to be a different type of queen, right? She cannot be like the king and queens before her, or however Aegon was. So that was a really good moment in the episode for me. Um, the rats thing is hilarious. I find that super funny. Just her seeing all the rats and being disgusted by it, and the fact that Aegon, for some reason, killed all the rat catchers, which I have no idea why he did that, but such a random thing to do. I guess he likes rats. I don't know, but yeah, that's a little funny thing, and I like how they torment her as well, because she sees them everywhere and she just hates it and she doesn't know what to do with it. Um, but they're showing what it like. This episode was like a day in the life of a queen, like, what it takes to be a queen. And I think they did a really good job at showing that. But I think my only gripe with that is just the fact that she is losing her mind, and I don't want her to lose her mind. I understand that some stories need plots, twists, and all of that stuff, twists and turns and all that other crap, but but we don't need to follow the same story over and over again. We don't need the same twist. We could do different things, right? Different adaptations or different approaches. But if your books are all the same and the story is all the same, then it makes no sense to me. And I personally don't. I don't like that. I think that we should be exploring new avenues, new storylines, or entertaining new ideas instead of the same old. Oh yeah, she's a woman. She's about to lose her mind, and things about to go to shit. Was it all worth it? Like, it's not. I don't think it's fair to women characters, and I just don't think it's fair to any character, to be quite honest, man or woman, that we follow the same thing. So I think that's my only issue with this episode, is just like, it's showing that her mental health is slowly declining, and she's slowly starting to lose herself, but she's trying her best to stay on top of it. If that's the point of it, where it's like, she's trying her best and eventually she'll get there, and, like, she'll be fine, totally down for that. I can totally be like, okay, it was only one episode, it's a one episode thing. that's fine. But if it's gonna go on for more, and that's just gonna end up like, she's gonna end up being the crazy one, then or something, and she kind of like starts showing the symptoms, or she starts doing things that kind of tell the future of what's to happen, then I don't know if I can sit with it, if that's gonna sit well with me. I just feel like that's too obvious and too boring to watch. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear from you. I still have to watch episode 3, so I'll get on that and then I'll make a review if you give a shit. But yeah, thank you and have a wonderful day.